Greetings and salutations to this latest session of the Bastard Smalls. So, okay, the wheel DMing's here. I don't feel like doing anything today. It's not like I haven't prepared anything. Totally not. Don't you look at me in that tone of voice. Oh, anyway, joining me for this session is Layla M.
I am a goddamn simp, and I'm proud.
Layla has emeralds. We haven't really played with that much. Maybe later.
Welcome to the Raven gave your character an SO club there.
An SO?
Significant other.
Oh my god.
I know I got you bad, but I didn't realize I got you that bad.
I'm so sexually confused.
Next up is Sarat with all the beads.
All of the beads. Every single one.
You're touching the ceiling, man.
No, I had to carve out a hole in the ceiling. I'm in the attic.
Next up we have Ladymage, who apparently has a feck ton of notes and plans and stuff. Nah, you're not planning anything.
Oh, actually, yes, I am. This is my birthday month. We're doing birthday stuff. Move, Raven. Bonk.
No, we're going by the wheel of DMing. Finally and definitely not least, we are StarprincessHLC,
Hello.
who has stolen whatever notes I had for any particular DM session. So, okay, so for the next 6 months, I need to redo my notes. Anyway, wheel DMing, turn. Whose turn it shall be to host this mess? Click. Okay. Sarat, Lantern. Who's Bob?
Bob's your uncle.
I found it's my aunt. He who shall not be named until he reappears. Oh, it's stopped, and it's stopping on Sarat. No, it's stopped on Ladymage.
Really? I mean, see? Even the wheel agrees we're doing my birthday stuff.
Don't make me click it the other way.
Too late. I'm in the chair. Anyway, for those wondering, Magpie has sent out some invitations to various people. Some accepted, some can't, because, parties are like that. To a coming-of-age ceremony in Pixie Ward. She is now 20 years old, a full-grown adult in Pixie Ward. It's time for her to fully accept the title of Gloomstalker.
What was on the invitations? Was there anything about her reaching adulthood or such like?
I forgot to write this out, so please give me a second while I wing this. Howdy. You are cordially invited to the coming-of-age ceremony of one Magdalene Magpie Foray. If you are seeing this, you are considered a dear friend to this Gloomstalker. You will be invited to a time of competition, ceremony, and partying. Bring your dancing shoes. Along with airship tickets to Pixie Ward.
Yeah, you get a response from Snack about Snack response that goes a lot of laughing and remarks about I don't dance.
Well, either way, various people are invited, and somehow Ludwig got slipped an invitation. And of course, Whisper got one as well.
whispers there having received it, just staring at all in the envelope.
That is adorable. Ah.
And of course, Shifrost received one, Lo received one, Yuki received one. Focus on Inside weren't busy with whatever, they both received one. Lantern isn't here. I'm giving them whatever excuse they can come up with.
Sai is still in that jail cell. His two companions are planning to jailbreak and planning to pin on Sai. Oga-san has buggered off to spread the word a lot, Putty, and trying not to get lynched for
And more taco deliveries.
yeah.
He's a busy bird now. He's a busy Luma.
Crandall technically got one, but let's just say the door knocker ate it.
That's so mean.
That was the door knocker. What's your point?
Don't you hang your damn litter on me. That's what I think of your litter.
Ironically, Magpie didn't hang it on him. She was just handing it to Crandall, and he bit it out of her hand.
Like a goat.
Admittedly, I imagine you just handed it to some thin air where the bonsai tree was just hanging, and suddenly the invitation just disappears from your hand.
Basically. The bonsai tree was the indicator of where Crandall was.
Floating
Sorry
shopping
about
list.
that. Little Stooby's been cranky lately.
Well, I'll see if I can get you another. Wasn't possible, sadly, so oh well.
Little Crandall isn't my name. Little Stooby isn't my name. I do not answer to Tom, Dick, Harry, Francis, Dooby-Dooby-Doo. I've got that one that ain't repeatable in Polite Company.
A little
What is your bad
Stooby
name?
that's not polite.
Nors theft of magical talking items.
What about Bob? Oh, I've been your Oka-san so much.
So anyway, before we get to the main entrance, how do the other characters react? The ones that are actually going.
Okay, well, Lo at first is like a little nervous and hesitant, but then they figure, you know what? Magpie's my friend. This is a good opportunity to support her. So, I'm going.
Yuki, how does she react?
Well, after laughing at the fact that there was a mention of dancing shoes because she don't wear shoes, she's like, okay, and then she folds it into a little paper hat and puts it on her other hat.
Okay, that's adorable.
Tower of Hats.
Hatception.
And she fronts.
I have a question about this party.
Ask away.
What type of clothing do people wear to this?
Nicer versions of what I'm wearing.
It's
Hey,
like,
Frost,
cool.
this
Very-
ain't a fancy dress party. It's basically like a festival.
Okay, so not fine dining. Got it.
Good food, but not grand of midnight levels. And how does Ludwig react to the slipped-in invitation he got?
He takes the invitation, reads it, gives you a smile, gives you a kiss on the forehead, and just tells you see you when it's time to go.
And with that, we skip the airship shenanigans this time. Sadly, our faithful audience that may eventually appear one day, or has already appeared, I don't know.
Oh, is that what you meant by airship?
Yes, you kind of have to take an airship there. Airship everywhere.
I just sort of assumed we were already on it.
No, I meant taking off versus on the ground. That's what I meant.
Mm.
Introduction. Time skip. We've landed.
Oh.
You land, and as you land, you see a group of other rangers. You see about 8 other rangers. One, if you were in the guild during the bunny invasion, is very familiar to you. That would be... Please forgive me, I actually have to look this stuff up. I don't remember everything. Yes. They are dressed in the various colors of their clans for the most part, except they all have green cloaks for camouflage. Somebody found that funny.
My daughter's laughing at something she's doing, I think on VR chat.
Ooh.
So you see a half orc in red, in green, sorry, a half orc in all green, a beastmaster in all brown, a horizon walker in white, a drow to be specific, a monster slayer in red, who is a blue dragonborn. You see a tiefling in gray, and you see a small female halfling who's a little shy in yellow. But yes, I know they're all gray, gray, and gray. Now, trying to find... As you land, the half-orc, who is clearly the eldest of the group, walks up to you. She looks very intimidating and powerful. She's very tall, very strong. Like, probably on the tallest end for a half-orc female. And she's looking at you, and all their hoods are up, as is Magpie's. As she's looking at you, how are the other characters reacting?
Meep. It wouldn't let me do the high-pitched meep.
You're like, "Meep." You
Bifrost is invisible now.
Shifrost went nope.
None of that shit.
Whisper is
Yuki?
also invisible.
Aww.
As good as.
Yuki and Ludwig are the last 2 that need to react.
Ludwig is just standing there. He's dressing sort of casual smart.
You're tall.
Why, yes, I am, and you must be Yuki.
How'd you know?
Because Magpie's written about you. Magpie, where the hell have you been on your crazy ass adventures? Howdy, Arrow. Glad to see you too. And they hug each other. And it's like, you start to see that there's this friendly tone to her voice. And let me guess, the 2 that disappeared are Whisper and Shifrost? Yes. Come on, you 2. Come on out. Arrow ain't gonna hurt you. Then she
I take my chances, invisible, thank you.
Magpie's just shaking her head in the meantime.
We like put a tracker.
Well, and this one must be Lo. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Lo. Nice to meet you too.
I am blanking on the rest of my characters' names. I am so sorry. So she introduces the rest of the Pixie Ward 8, besides Magpie. Boar, the Beastmaster, you remember, Rain, Spine, who you start to realize is an Asimar, basically.
How?
Oh, right, you can't. Sorry. Never mind. Scratch that. I'm a little nervous, okay? So as they're introducing each other, I forgot there's also Gracie, so Pixie Ward 9. So the tiefling's a little flirty. The drow is just a complete and utter goofball and is just hugging Magpie. But they're all giving a very wary eye to Ludwig, because I'm assuming Ludwig's dressed very nobly, as per usual, correct?
I've already explained how he's dressed.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Where?
Smart casual.
Oh,
He's
smart
invisible.
casual.
Oh wait, that's Whisper.
Okay. Well, they're still, looking at him because they don't recall hearing about a drow adventurer in her party. And who's the new drow? That's my boyfriend. They all just kind of turn to Ludwig like that's the noble. Your boyfriend's. You can't read the comments in the chat. You can't read them.
Is this in companions you have? You didn't give
We
me
all
kiss
grew
on the
up.
cheek.
Now, like, her friends are all laughing at her because Magpie's literally back in her hood blushing, like, yeah, that's her boyfriend, all right. Only that could fluster her that badly. Oh, shut up. And Mike's like, these are my old friends. We grew up and trained together. We are the Pixel Ward 9. We go all over the world and deal with hunters. Arrow just kind of smirks because she's kind of like the oldest, the big sister. Like, yeah, Magpie's the baby who hasn't gotten her colors yet. Just
Colors?
And out of seemingly nowhere, unless you listened really, really closely for the sound of a halfling giggling while he chants a spell, suddenly you just hear what sounds like Magpie's heart beating out of her chest.
Bumblebee, the halfling, like, oh yeah, you mentioned Chief Ross is a bit of a prankster. Well, it's very nice to meet you all. Follow us, the entire village is waiting for you. Not to mention, we need to do the meeting of the dragon ceremony soon.
Did you say dragon?
Yeah, we're all gonna have to. I forgot to tell you, didn't I? We have to meet the island's dragon as part of the coming of age ceremony. Don't worry, he's friendly.
See, I am not coming of age. Been there, done that.
I assumed you were kind of old.
I'm 25.
Oh! I'm sorry. They just walk away without saying another word. Like, face is red. Or whatever. Like, color blood, tiefling blood is.
I'm done. Oh my god.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, you probably assumed I'm younger than I actually am.
How old are you?
23.
Huh. I see. I'm just gonna never assume a person's age again. It's like their worldview.
This image of the look on Ship Ross's face.
Except he's still invisible.
I was gonna say, you can only imagine it.
It's just like an outline of like an offended facial expression, and then a tracker and nothing else.
Come on. Get on invisible, Ship Ross, you're fine. Does Whisper
You said dragon.
Ship Ross has a bit of a phobia of dragons. So
Considering what we recently dealt with, I can't blame him.
Yeah, no kidding. But this dragon ain't like Magnificence. This dragon's a little more well behaved and not crazy.
You are jumping to a lot of conclusions about this dragon in particular. The dragon of our island? Let's put it this way. He's a prick. But he's a good
Magpie
natured.
is now just looking at Ludwig because he actually said what's technically a curse word.
Don't like the dragon, do you?
Dragons live thousands of years, if not longer. We are mere insects to them. They don't feel they owe us manners. For the most part.
Ooh, Ludwig's in for a big surprise then. So you're led into town. I take it Whisper has kind of reappeared, seeing that the people here are actually friendly.
Nope.
So he's just kind of like hiding. Like, hey, didn't you say your sneak buddy's coming? He's a little shy. I mean, from where he came from and all that. Arrow's just kind of like, we're friendly here. Watch, all the grandmas are going to end up adopting him or something. So you go into town and you see what looks like a vendor's cart, like a merchant's cart. And you see this balding wood elf just shoot out. It's like, Magpie! Cousin Magpie! Bosco! Hi! Where the hell have you been? You're late for your own damn party again. Oh, come on. The airship just got a little delayed. So you gonna buy something from me before you go into town? Can you at least meet my friends first?
Is this where we go through a lot of strange and weird things with Bosco here before it comes to some seemingly very complicated item which is actually very simple but costs us an arm and a leg and 3 hours of puzzling solving to get it?
Anyone want to find out?
Depends. Is it something my character would do?
It's up to you. I don't control your character.
Alright, I'll bite.
Oh my god.
It's just try new things, you know? What'd I sign up for?
So, yes, this is Bosco's vending card. If anyone wants to see if they can find out his wares or anything, as Magpie introduces her party.
Do you have a jalapeno on a stick?
Nope.
You have peanuts?
Nope.
Do you happen to have some truth serum which is actually just a bottle of vodka?
Just ran out.
Do you have miniature listening device in form of small bug?
Nope. The last one, your uncle accidentally squished that. Oh, for the love of...
Do you have a cat? Oh, wait, that's me.
Oh yeah, Scouter is obviously there too.
Gyra's just poking out of, like, a vase or something. Get over here.
The Scouter learned how to teleport.
Do you have a colander that serves as mind control protection?
Nope, sold the last one. Let me guess. The silver dragon born down the street, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we know, he's a conspiracy theorist. You got any common sense? Magpie!
Is fair question.
Of course not. She's a bastard small.
I meant Bosco.
My bad.
Still fair question.
Right.
She's related. They're related to a bastard small. There we go.
So after that little excursion, Bosco says, I'll be the one taking you up to the dragon, by the way. In the meantime, head to the village square and I'll meet you there. And yes, this is just a lot of forethought and stuff for the next step, which is you go into the village square. Bosco gets his cart ready. They're setting it up to take you to the dragon. In the meantime, you see basically John Goodman. I'm going to be honest here. Walk up to you with like a big grin on his face, and he immediately hugs Magpie. This is her father, Hawk. He's like, "Happy birthday there, sweetheart. How you doing?" "Well, pretty good. Meet some of my party and some of my friends. As proper. And my beau." She kind of smiles at Ludwig. "So, he's clearly holding his tongue on something, but it's not what you think. And I kind of don't want to say it for spoiling a different thing. So this is the noble that charmed you." "Yeah." "Oh, where's Mama and Grandma?" "Both of them are busy helping cook the feast. I swear, those two I can't get out of the kitchen half the time to greet you." "Well, these are my friends, Lo, Whisper, Yuki, Shifrost, who's still invisible. Get out of that cloak, dang it."
No.
"You realize it's rude to be invisible to meet someone's father, right?"
I'm not seeing point.
"I thought about manners."
You said dragon.
"Let me guess, he's scared of dragons?" "Yep. Granted, I wrote about that Star Night dragon we ran into. Unfortunately, we don't have any information, but we're keeping an eye out."
And
My
then there
boyfriend's
was
doing
Dragon the
research.
Direct Guild.
I mean,
What did
this
you
guy's not
say?
a dragon.
What did you say, Shifrost?
And then there was Dragon the Direct Guild.
We'll figure that one out later. Well, that's just a rude dragon. So, and what did Yuki say? Because I didn't
She said, my boyfriend's doing research.
Oh, that's good to hear. Shame it means he couldn't make it. Well, perhaps
Yeah.
another time. Seems like y'all be welcome here. But for now, let's get you onto that card and get you up to meet the dragon. So, again, this is all just a quick little preamble to the first part of the actual celebration. How are we, Raven?
Pardon? Sorry?
How are we on time?
Ooh, we've been going for half an hour.
Perfect. I may skip something I wanted to originally do because I kind of wanted Lantern here for that just so I could get his reaction. So, sorry about that. But you go onto the cart and it's a fairly smooth ride up a mountain where you see the lighthouse. But you notice it's starting to get foggier and foggier and foggier. And you notice that the rangers, all 9 of them, have their hoods down again out of respect.
Ouch.
Scouter is causing chaos.
He's an obnoxious little guy.
We love him anyway because he is kitty.
Yes. The obnoxiousness is part of his charm.
Exactly. And you all start to notice that it feels not oppressive or heavy, but very still, very silent. Just fog covering green hills. And you start to hear singing, but instead of hearing about, say, a church, you hear the word snurch as you get to the lighthouse. And you notice strange white kobolds, not white dragon kobolds. Like, it looks like there's mist coming off of them. You also notice around the bottom of the lighthouse, if you look closely enough, just normal snails, and the kobolds are tending and kind of worshipping them in a weird way. And they're calling it Snurch.
Snurch?
Snurch, snail church.
Take me to Snurch, I'll worship like a snail at the shrine of your sties. I can tell you my sins, you can snarp in your snife. Give me that sneeze death. Good God, let me sniff you my snife.
Layla, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Oh my God.
Yes, this is the song they are singing as they praise the snail.
That's exactly the song that they're singing. You beat me to it. So
I
seeing
know your
this-
tricks, Magdalene.
So seeing this scene, how are the characters reacting?
Yuki's just pulling out her lyre and playing along.
Aw. The kobolds are very happy to see that.
I guess you can make a religion out of anything these days.
How are Shifrost, Whisper, and Ludwig reacting?
If Frost is making absolutely no sound whatsoever.
See, even there.
Let's
Yes,
just
he-
pretend he is.
He is. I'm sorry, I'm pulling a DM card on this. You are there.
Scouter's sitting on his head. That's the only reason you know that he's there.
Scouter's the tracker. Oh, my name was accurate then.
How are Ludwig and Whisper reacting to this scene?
Whisper's hiding in the back because cat, because noble, because a lot of people. Ludwig is just looking around, taking things in. Every now and again, just leaning over, whispering into something with the aim of just making you blush.
Then Kobold stops singing, and they look up. And you start to see the mist kind of swirl and become almost alive as it's like forming a shape, fusing together. And then you see this grand dragon appear before you and land softly right in front of you. It looks down, looks at all of you, turns and looks to Magpie, and this looks like a serious, powerful dragon with thousands upon thousands of years of wisdom. And he looks at Magpie. Well, happy birthday to you, little Magdalene. How you doing? Howdy, Aloysius. Thank you. I take it you're here for me to meet your friends and to see you before you fully grow up, so to speak. That's the tradition.
You heard me cackling.
Ludwig has the highest of raised eyebrows.
Hello does not say anything. They look straight down. They learned their lesson from earlier.
Why are you bowing there, sweetheart? He's looking at Lo, like a little surprised. I'm the only one bowing to me. Come on, I'm a member of Pix Award like everyone else. Name's Aloysius.
I didn't know that. Just having my head down, just bowing. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I guess you just had some more stuffy dragons in your past.
That's an understatement.
You're not. Wrong.
This is Lo and that's Yuki. Well, pleasure to meet you both. I'd point out Shifrost, but he's kind of invisible. He's a little skittish around dragons. He doesn't have to be scared of me. Yeah, I ain't gonna force it though. Like they're having like this casual conversation really quick about Shifrost being a little
Don't
afraid.
dragons, like most other dragons, have true sight?
I think so.
You can see him.
Oh yeah, he can.
And you see through trees.
Probably not. Shifrost learned.
Shifrost is hiding behind the biggest tree he can find.
I think I saw him.
He stole Crandall's bonsai tree.
Get it?
he I think I saw a halfling run behind that tree over there. I'm guessing that was Shifrost. Yes. And he probably sees Whisper and kind of just gives a gentle nod because he sees he's scared too.
Whisper suddenly
Eh.
scurries under the wagon.
Oh. And then he looks at Ludwig like, and I'm guessing by process of elimination, you must be Lord Midnight.
That's I am.
Pleasure to meet you. Magpie spoken very highly of you. Very rare for nobles around here.
And you yourself are coming off as quite the rarity.
Oh, let me guess. The dragon on your island's a bit of a jerk.
I find it's more yourself are a bit the anomaly among the dragon kind, for arrogance tends to be rather standard.
I've seen enough of my kind being so arrogant, and then one group of adventurers takes them out in one shot. I ain't a fool. Doesn't matter how powerful, how strong, how wise, how old, how whatever you are. Something eventually will knock you down if you get yourself too high and too unstable. I've been on this island for I forgot, thousands of years. And I've been living with these folks for years. There's no nobles here, so I don't have the fancy go-between like all the other islands. We're just a community. And it's perfectly fine, and it's lasted this way for a long time. But enough about this wise old chitter chatter gibber jabber. You kind of see like half the Pixie Ward 9 just kind of like, oh, come on, not this again. Like they're rolling their eyes a little bit. I'm borrowing half of the Rangers here.
I just imagine as they're going like chitter chatter jibber jabber, they're doing the like mouth thing with their hands.
Yes,
their little claws.
exactly. Like you're starting to get the idea that this is not a normal culture compared to the other islands. So you're getting an idea of why Magpie is the way she is.
Oko-san has followers. What is culture?
Which church is dumber, Pudding or Snurch?
Pudding! I can wrap my head around Snurch!
Has Snurch begun to divide yet?
No.
Very slowly.
Oh god. Meanwhile, the kobolds are all like getting like really excited, and some of them are chanting "Party, party, party!" Now, all of you patience. Sorry, my kobolds are a little excitable. What can you do? Magpie has to get her badge painted first. You know this. Boring. Necessary. Boring is sometimes necessary. He just shakes his head.
They sound like they need lozenges.
To be fair, I'm probably gonna need one of the end of this.
Universal retribution.
Yes. So he goes, Magpie, welcome to adulthood. I'm sure you're gonna do fine. You've already faced things that none of us could have dreamed of, and I'm sure you're gonna grow from here. Thank you, sir.
And far, far away on the primary island, Snark just feels the overwhelming urge to snigger to himself.
So you head back. You see Aloysius flying above you because he is going to be there for the majority of the party as well. Because it's a celebration on. You see like the kobolds following you, singing "Take Me to Snurch" and other fun songs. Like they're very happy, excited, upbeat. The tiefling is kind of flirting a little bit, as per usual.
My snail's got humor. She's stickle at a funeral. I could not.
I have a friend who I'm going to show this to, and he's going to be surprised I'm not the one who sang that. And you get down to the island, and there is a stage with basically like a paint bucket to dip the badge in, basically. And 9 older looking rangers, a red dragonborn, a human, half a wood elf, that sort of thing, standing there as everyone is gathering to their seats. Aloysius lands in the back because if he landed in the front, nobody could see a damn thing. And you hear murmuring. And one last thing before we get to the actual ceremony is 2 women run up and embrace and engulf Magpie. A little old woman who looks a bit like Betty White, and an older woman who looks like a not trashy Peggy Bundy. A taller woman that looks like a not trashy Peggy Bundy.
Oh, snap, I say as I look up Peggy Bunding.
No, she's pretty, basically. Like, it's from a sitcom. I'm just using that as, like, descriptors for...
I see.
And they're crying because they are so happy to see their little girl growing up. This is Magpie's grandmother and mother, as you quickly deduce. And the grandmother walks right up to Luke, was like, so, you're the one courting my granddaughter? Yes, I'm picking on Ludwig a little bit with this, because family.
That I am.
And I hear your granny's supposed to be the best cook on all the isles. Or at least your isle.
She does claim to be one of the best.
Well, I'll have to meet her someday. See if she can live up to that claim. I was like, Grandma, no challenging my boyfriend's grandmother. I know you're the best cook in Pixie World, but knock it off. Like, come on, Magpie. If I can't challenge her, what am I supposed to do? Have tea with her or something. Jeez. Now, Magpie, you know your grandma. I know my grandma's the most competitive member of the family, but jeez. Let the man settle in, please. Walks up, looks like, I apologize. Grandma Foray is a little boisterous about her cooking skills. My name's Lily, and this is Pearl. Pleasure to meet you both. Pleasure to meet you.
Ludwig just gives a polite little bow.
Pleasure to meet my daughter.
Again, I'm a little scrambled today. I apologize. I take it the rest of your friends are your adventuring party, or at least members of your guild. Well, Magpie nods, introduces everyone again. Meanwhile, Arrow was just, so when is your halfling friend going to come visible again?
Probably once we get on the airship again.
and see like a thoughtful look on the mother's face. He goes, well, aren't Yuki and Shifros both bards? I was like, yes. I think they should participate in the Bard Off this year. Yeah, they're both pretty good. I think it'd be wonderful. Nice to have some new music playing. I'm a little sick of Spoons McGee winning every year because he's the only one that joins.
Does he just play spoons?
Yep.
We all like turn over to like see him like practicing at the corner, just like going ding 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 ding.
Basically.
Just like this old man McGucket ass looking dude.
Yes.
Then about 5 seconds later, he looks over to his shoulder, away from the spoons, and then they just disappear from his hand.
Whisper.
Yep.
To be fair,
Better
the spoon should
whisper
be used
than
for
what
ice
I would
cream.
do.
Okay, to be fair, we are at a party.
Well, at least we're going to be one in a minute. And Granny then kind of goes, well, I also hear your Shifros is also a cook. I think you should participate in the cook-off with a few of the grandmothers. See how good he really is. Grandma, please don't kill my friend with the fact you're going to beat him. I know you're one of the best cooks. Come on. Unless he's too chicken. Magpie
I am
bubbled.
still learning. What are you talking about?
I was supposed about
Well,
5 seconds later, he pulls on a chicken cap.
I was going to say it, so I was thinking what happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yuki's gonna just laugh at that comment.
Magpie is trying not to laugh at that comment.
Did we bring the chicken hat?
Of course we brought the chicken hat. When does she does not have the chicken
He
hat?
always has the chicken hat. But it doesn't do any good until he decides to become uninvisible, so.
Well,
Did it also become invisible?
probably?
Well, right now he's not wearing the chicken hat, so yeah, it's invisible with the rest of his gear.
Well, it's up to Shifros if he wants to participate or not. Okay? Yeah, Gray just kind of was like, you always did stick up for your friends, Magpie. Somebody has to. And how are we on time, Raven?
Yeah, no,
Does
15
this feel-
minutes.
Actually, I think this is a good stopping point. A little early. Because you were asked by one of the elders to take your seats, and Magpie is taken backstage. And another town official, not a elder, but like another one, goes, in a few minutes we'll begin the ceremony, and after that we shall begin the competitions: cooking, running, archery, and of course the Bard Off. Please take your seats, and we will welcome our newest Gloomstalker to the Foray family. And I think this is a good stopping point. So until next time, Raven, I'm stealing your line. Be good, be well, and steal all the spoons. That's what we've learned from this today.
Steal all the spoons from those who play them badly and give them to those that need them.
We're gonna give him to the chicken from episode 1.
No, give
Dear
them to people
God,
who are in the. No, give them to the people who are in the Church of Lord Putty because they need it for the pudding.
I'm for this. Take me to Perch.
Bye,
You need to-
folks.
Bye, Ian.
Take me to Snurch. Bye.